A noble failure in a Quixote-like quest can be characterized by the individual's earnest efforts, idealistic intentions, and genuine commitment to their cause. Despite their best intentions, however, these individuals often fall short of achieving their goals due to unrealistic expectations or insurmountable obstacles. Even though they may not achieve tangible success, their bravery, perseverance, and selflessness in the pursuit of their quest can still be seen as noble. On the other hand, genuine accomplishments in Quixote-like quests occur when individuals are able to overcome challenges, achieve their goals, and make a tangible impact in the world around them. These individuals may face similar obstacles and naysayers as those who experience noble failures, but their determination, strategic thinking, and ability to adapt to circumstances enable them to succeed where others have failed. Examining the outcomes of modern-day Quixotes allows us to better understand the thin line between noble failures and genuine accomplishments in pursuit of seemingly impossible dreams. By analyzing the motivations, actions, and results of individuals who embark on Quixote-like quests, we can gain insights into the characteristics and strategies that differentiate those who succeed from those who fall short. Whether an individual's quest is deemed a noble failure or a genuine accomplishment depends on the impact they have on themselves and the world around them. While noble failures may inspire others through their courage and determination, genuine accomplishments can lead to lasting change and progress. By dissecting the difference between these outcomes, we can appreciate the complexity of Quixote-like quests and the lessons they offer about the nature of aspiration, resilience, and achievement. One way to deepen the analysis of noble failures and genuine accomplishments in Quixote-like quests is to consider the role of perspective and interpretation in determining the success of an individual's endeavor. What may be considered a noble failure by some observers may be viewed as a genuine accomplishment by others, depending on how the outcome is perceived and understood. For example, a Quixote-like quest may end in failure in terms of achieving the initial goal set by the individual. But if the journey itself leads to personal growth, self-discovery, or a positive impact on others, it can still be seen as a genuine accomplishment. In this sense, the traditional measures of success and failure may not fully capture the multifaceted nature of Quixote-like quests and the outcomes they produce. Furthermore, examining the outcomes of modern-day Quixotes can also shed light on the importance of resilience, adaptability, and learning from failure in the pursuit of seemingly impossible dreams. Individuals who experience noble failures may use their setbacks as opportunities for reflection, growth, and redirection, eventually turning their initial lack of success into a stepping stone towards future accomplishments. On the other hand, those who achieve genuine accomplishments in their Quixote-like quests may have faced numerous obstacles and setbacks along the way, but their ability to persevere, innovate, and collaborate with others enable them to succeed. By studying these individuals, we can gain valuable insights into the qualities and strategies that contribute to triumph in the face of daunting challenges. Dissecting the difference between noble failures and genuine accomplishments in Quixote-like quests involves not only examining the outcomes of individuals' pursuits but also exploring the underlying motivations, values, and experiences that shape their journeys. By doing so, we can appreciate the complexities of human aspiration, resilience, and achievement, and draw inspiration from the diverse paths individuals take in their pursuit of lofty goals. Quixotism is a term derived from the novel Don Quixote written by Miguel de Cervantes, which portrays the adventures of a delusional knight who believes himself to be a hero embarking on noble quests. Quixotism embodies idealism and an unwavering commitment to pursuing one's goals, despite the odds stacked against them. However, this commitment can sometimes blur the line between persistence and futility. One of the key themes in Quixotism is the idea of when to push forward and when to accept defeat. Don Quixote's relentless pursuit of his romanticized ideals often leads to comical and disastrous outcomes, as he refuses to acknowledge reality and persists in his quest despite the overwhelming evidence of its futility. This highlights the fine line between persistence and futility in Quixotism. On one hand, persistence can be a valuable trait that drives individuals to overcome challenges and achieve their goals. It can provide the motivation and determination needed to continue pushing forward in the face of adversity. However, there are instances where persistence can turn into futility when it becomes detached from reality and is driven by delusion or irrationality. In the context of Quixotism, knowing when to push forward and when to accept defeat requires a balance between idealism and pragmatism. It is essential to remain committed to one's goals and beliefs, but also to maintain a sense of self-awareness and adaptability in the face of changing circumstances. Recognizing when a goal is unattainable or when it is time to pivot and pursue a different path is crucial in avoiding the pitfalls of futility. The fine line between persistence and futility in Quixotism highlights the importance of self-reflection, critical thinking, and a willingness to reassess one's goals and strategies. By striking a balance between unwavering commitment and flexibility, individuals can navigate the complexities of pursuing their dreams without falling into the trap of unrealistic idealism. One aspect to consider in the discussion of persistence and futility in Quixotism is the role of societal norms and expectations. Don Quixote's adherence to his own code of chivalry and his refusal to conform to the realities of the world around him can be seen as both admirable and foolish. While his commitment to his ideals is commendable, his inability to adapt to the changing times and societal values leads to his downfall. In modern society, the fine line between persistence and futility in Quixotism can also be applied to individuals who are reluctant to let go of outdated beliefs or ideologies. In such cases, persistence may be seen as a form of resistance to change, even in it is clear that acceptance or adaptation is necessary for growth and development. This raises the question of when persistence becomes stubbornness and when it is necessary to reevaluate one's beliefs and goals. Furthermore, sunk cost fallacy can also be related to the discussion of persistence and futility in Quixotism. Sunk cost fallacy refers to the tendency for individuals to continue investing time, money, or effort into a project or goal simply because they have already invested a significant amount of resources into it, even if it is no longer viable or beneficial. This can lead to a cycle of waste and inefficiency, as individuals persist in pursuing a lost cause out of fear of admitting defeat. The fine line between persistence and futility in Quixotism underscores the importance of self-awareness, adaptability, and critical thinking in pursuing one's goals. It serves as a cautionary tale against blind idealism and stubbornness, highlighting the need for individuals to strike a balance between unwavering commitment and a willingness to reassess and pivot when necessary. By recognizing the signs of futility and knowing when to push forward or accept defeat, individuals can navigate the complexities of their quest with greater clarity and effectiveness. Quixotism, derived from the character Don Quixote in the novel of the same name by Miguel de Cervantes, refers to the pursuit of lofty and idealistic goals with a disregard for practical considerations or consequences. When individuals or groups act in a quixotic manner, they often prioritize their principles and beliefs over realistic expectations, which can lead to unintended consequences. One way in which Quixotism can lead to unintentional consequences is through positive outcomes. For example, an individual who is dedicated to fighting for social justice may take bold and idealistic actions that seem irrational or impractical at first. However, their commitment to their cause can inspire others to join their movement, leading to meaningful change and progress in the long run. In this way, Quixotism can have a positive impact by igniting passion and motivating others to take action. On the other hand, Quixotism can also result in negative consequences. For instance, someone who is overly idealistic and ignores practical considerations may pursue a project or goal that is unrealistic or harmful. This can lead to wasted resources, missed opportunities, or even unintended harm to others. Additionally, quixotic actions may alienate potential allies or supporters who may be more cautiously pragmatic in their approach. Furthermore, the unintended impacts of idealistic actions can also manifest in the form of unintended consequences on a broader scale. For example, a government or organization that pursues an idealistic policy without considering the practical implications may inadvertently create a domino effect of social, economic, or political disruptions. This can lead to instability, conflict, or other unforeseen challenges that were not initially anticipated. While Quixotism can inspire positive change and progress, it is important to consider the potential unintended consequences of idealistic actions. By carefully weighing the risks and benefits of pursuing lofty goals and principles, individuals and groups can mitigate the negative impacts of Quixotism and work towards a more sustainable and effective approach to achieving their ideals. Quixotism, as inspired by Miguel de Cervantes' Don Quixote, is characterized by the pursuit of lofty yet impractical ideals, often leading to well-intentioned but futile actions. Despite the inherent idealism and sometimes absurdity of Quixote-like figures, there have been instances in history where movements or causes driven by such individuals have had lasting societal impacts. One notable example of Quixotism in action is the civil rights movement in the United States during the 1950s and 1960s. Led by figures such as Martin Luther King Jr., this movement aimed to combat racial segregation and discrimination through nonviolent protests and civil disobedience. King himself has been likened to a modern-day Don Quixote, tirelessly pursuing his dream of equality and justice for African Americans in the face of formidable opposition. While the civil rights movement faced numerous obstacles and setbacks, including violent reprisals and political resistance, it succeeded in bringing about significant social and legal changes. The movement led to the passage of the Civil Rights Act of 1964 and the Voting Rights Act of 1965, which outlawed segregation and discriminatory practices and enfranchised millions of African American voters. Another example of Quixotism in action can be seen in the environmental movement, particularly the efforts to combat climate change. Activists and advocates working to address the global crisis of climate change often face daunting challenges and entrenched interests that seem insurmountable. Despite the enormity of the task, these individuals continue to push forward with their ideals of a sustainable and equitable future for all. One prominent example of a Quixote-like figure in the environmental movement is Greta Thunberg, a Swedish teenager who gained international attention for her passionate advocacy for climate action. Thunberg has inspired millions of people around the world to take action and demand urgent measures to combat climate change. While the environmental movement still has a long way to go in achieving its goals, it has made significant strides in raising awareness about the climate crisis and mobilizing public support for policy changes. The movement has led to the adoption of international agreements such as the Paris Agreement, which set ambitious targets for reducing greenhouse gas emissions and promoting renewable energy. While Quixotism may be characterized by its idealism and impracticality, movements driven by Quixote-like figures have the potential to bring about lasting societal impacts. By pursuing their lofty ideals with courage and determination, these individuals can inspire change and challenge the status quo, shaping the course of history for the better. Martyrdom in Quixote syndrome stems from Miguel de Cervantes' famous novel, Don Quixote. In the story, the protagonist, Don Quixote, is a nobleman who becomes obsessed with chivalric ideals and goes on a series of misadventures as a self-proclaimed knight-errant. Despite facing ridicule and danger, Don Quixote remains steadfast in his pursuit of honor, righteousness, and martyrdom for his cause. This obsession with martyrdom and grand ideals is a central theme in the novel and has profound implications for modern society. In today's world, the allure of being a martyr in pursuit of grand ideals is still present, albeit in different forms. From political activists fighting for social justice to religious extremists seeking martyrdom in the name of their faith, the desire to sacrifice oneself for a cause is a powerful and enduring aspect of human nature. The modern implications of martyrdom in Quixote syndrome are complex and multifaceted. On one hand, the willingness to endure suffering and sacrifice for a noble cause can inspire and mobilize people to take action and effect positive change in society. On the other hand, the romanticized version of martyrdom can also lead to extremism, radicalization, and violence. In today's world, individuals who are willing to sacrifice themselves for a cause are often regarded as heroes and martyrs. However, the line between heroism and fanaticism can be thin, and the pursuit of grand ideals can sometimes lead people down a dangerous path. It is important to strike a balance between selflessness and self-preservation, between fighting for what is right and being consumed by one's own grandiose ideals. The concept of martyrdom in Quixote syndrome highlights the enduring appeal of sacrificing oneself for a cause greater than oneself. While this willingness to endure suffering and sacrifice can inspire positive change, it also carries the risk of extremism and radicalization. It is crucial for individuals to critically examine their motivations and actions, and to ensure that their pursuit of grand ideals is grounded in compassion, empathy, and a commitment to peaceful and just solutions. When individuals experience failure, whether it be in personal relationships, work, academics, or any other aspect of their lives, there is often a psychological need to make sense of the failure and find a reason or purpose behind it. This need arises from a desire to preserve self-esteem and maintain a sense of control over one's life. Rationalizing failure as part of a greater cause or higher purpose serves as a coping mechanism to help individuals make sense of their setbacks and maintain a sense of hope and purpose. By attributing their failures to a larger plan or cause, individuals can find a sense of meaning and purpose in their experiences, even in the face of disappointment or setbacks. For example, someone who has recently been laid off from their job may rationalize a failure as an opportunity to pursue a new career path that aligns more closely with their passions and values. By framing the failure in this way, the individual is able to maintain a sense of optimism and motivation, rather than becoming discouraged and defeated by the setback. Additionally, rationalizing failure as part of a higher purpose can also help individuals learn and grow from their experiences. By reframing failures as valuable lessons that contribute to personal growth and development, individuals can turn setbacks into opportunities for self-improvement and resilience. The psychological need to justify failures through a lens of higher purpose is a natural response to adversity and can serve as a powerful tool for maintaining optimism, finding meaning in difficult times, and fostering personal growth and resilience. One way to deepen the analysis of the psychological need to justify failures through a lens of higher purpose is to consider the role of belief systems and values in the process. When individuals experience failure, their belief systems and values play a significant role in how they interpret and cope with the setback. For example, individuals who hold strong religious or spiritual beliefs may see failure as part of a larger divine plan or purpose. This belief can provide comfort and meaning in times of difficulty, as the individual perceives their setback as being guided by a higher power. In this way, belief systems can shape how individuals rationalize and make sense of failure, allowing them to find solace in the idea that there is a greater purpose behind their challenges. On the other hand, individuals who prioritize personal growth and self-improvement may view failure as an opportunity for learning and development. By reframing setbacks as valuable lessons that contribute to their growth, these individuals can derive meaning and purpose from their failures. This perspective places emphasis on resilience and the ability to overcome obstacles, highlighting the importance of using failures as stepping stones towards personal development. Moreover, it is important to consider the impact of societal and cultural norms on how individuals justify failures through a lens of higher purpose. In cultures that place a strong emphasis on perseverance and resilience in the face of adversity, individuals may be more inclined to view failure as a temporary setback on their journey towards success. This cultural context can shape how individuals interpret and cope with failure, influencing their beliefs about the potential for growth and self-improvement in the face of challenges. The psychological need to justify failures through a lens of higher purpose is a complex and multifaceted phenomenon that is influenced by individual beliefs, values, and cultural norms. By exploring the various ways in which individuals rationalize failure as part of a greater cause, we can better understand the role of purpose and meaning in coping with setbacks and fostering personal growth and resilience. The character of Don Quixote, from Miguel de Cervantes' novel Don Quixote de la Mancha, is known for his idealistic and dreamlike pursuits, such as fighting windmills he believes to be giants and rescuing damsels in distress. Throughout history, society has had mixed reactions to individuals who exhibit similar Quixote-like qualities. On one hand, idealists and dreamers are often admired for their boldness, creativity, and willingness to challenge the status quo. They are seen as visionaries who push boundaries, inspire change, and bring new perspectives to the world. These individuals can spark innovation and progress, and are sometimes celebrated for their passion and dedication to their beliefs. At the same time, society also tends to view idealists and dreamers with skepticism and caution. Their unconventional ideas and actions may be perceived as unrealistic, impractical, or even dangerous. They may be dismissed as naive or out of touch with reality, and face criticism or ridicule for their perceived foolishness or impracticality. In some cases, they may even be ostracized or marginalized for their beliefs and pursuits. The mixed reception of idealists and dreamers by society reflects a tension between the desire for innovation and progress, and the fear of change and disruption. While some may appreciate their courage and creativity, others may resist or reject their ideas out of a fear of the unknown or a desire to maintain the status quo. Society's views on Quixote-like accomplishments are complex and nuanced, reflecting a range of attitudes towards idealism and dreamers. While some may celebrate their vision and courage, others may question their practicality and rationality. The reception of idealists and dreamers in society depends on a variety of factors, including cultural norms, values, and perceptions of risk and reward. One perspective to consider is the role of power dynamics in shaping society's views of Quixote-like accomplishments. Idealists and dreamers who challenge the status quo can disrupt existing power structures and threaten those in positions of authority. As a result, individuals or groups who benefit from the current system may actively resist or undermine the efforts of these visionaries in order to protect their own interests. This can manifest in various forms, such as character assassination, suppression of ideas, or deliberate obstacles to hinder progress. Furthermore, the media and popular culture play a significant role in shaping public perception of idealists and dreamers. Portrayals of these individuals in movies, books, and news stories can influence how they are perceived by the wider society. For example, if the media consistently portrays Quixote-like characters as delusional or impractical, it can reinforce negative stereotypes and biases against individuals who dare to think outside the box. It is also important to recognize the inherent paradox in society's reception of idealists and dreamers. While many may admire these individuals from a distance for their courage and creativity, they may be less willing to actively support or champion their causes when faced with the opportunity to do so. This disconnect between appreciation and action can further complicate the relationship between society and those who strive for Quixote-like accomplishments. Society's mixed reception of idealists and dreamers is a reflection of the complex interplay of power dynamics, media influences, and inherent paradoxes within human nature. By deepening our understanding of these factors, we can better appreciate the challenges faced by individuals who dare to dream big and strive for Quixote-like accomplishments. The idea of self-sacrifice and delusion in achieving one's goals is a complex and nuanced concept that raises important questions about the balance between dedication and feasibility. Self-sacrifice can be seen as a noble and admirable quality, as it often requires individuals to put the needs of others or the greater good above their own personal desires. However, when taken to an extreme, self-sacrifice can lead to neglecting one's own well-being and mental health. On the other hand, delusion can be understood as a belief in something that is not based on reality or evidence. In the context of goal setting, delusion can manifest as an unrealistic or unattainable vision of success, leading individuals to pursue goals that are unlikely to be achieved. This can result in frustration, disappointment, and a loss of motivation. The balance between self-sacrifice and delusion is crucial to maintaining mental health and well-being. On one hand, self-sacrifice can lead to burnout and emotional exhaustion if individuals consistently put others before themselves without taking time to prioritize self-care. This can manifest in physical symptoms such as fatigue, insomnia, and stress-related illnesses, as well as emotional symptoms like anxiety, depression, and feelings of resentment. On the other hand, delusion can also have detrimental effects on mental health. Pursuing unrealistic goals can lead to feelings of failure, inadequacy, and low self-esteem. Individuals may become consumed by their delusions, unable to see the reality of their circumstances and unable to make informed decisions about their goals and priorities. The toll of Quixotism on mental health is significant, as individuals who become too caught up in grandiose or unrealistic visions of success may be setting themselves up for disappointment and emotional distress. It is important for individuals to strike a healthy balance between pursuing their goals with dedication and commitment, while also maintaining a realistic and grounded perspective on what is achievable and sustainable. Understanding the balance between self-sacrifice and illusion in achieving one's goals is essential for maintaining mental health and well-being. By prioritizing self-care, setting realistic goals, and seeking support when needed, individuals can navigate the challenges of goal setting with resilience and clarity. Quixote-like individuals, also known as idealists or dreamers, may often be perceived as being out of touch with reality or having unrealistic expectations. However, these individuals possess a unique ability to see beyond the constraints of conventional thinking and envision a better, more ideal world. While their ideas and beliefs may seem far-fetched or impossible to achieve, some Quixote-like individuals have successfully translated their delusions into tangible, meaningful change through perseverance, creativity, and a steadfast belief in their vision. One example of a Quixote-like individual who turned their idealism into positive outcomes is Mahatma Gandhi. Gandhi was a visionary leader who believed in nonviolent resistance as a means to bring about social and political change. Despite facing immense obstacles and opposition, Gandhi remained steadfast in his beliefs and eventually led the Indian independence movement to success. Through his unwavering commitment to his principles, Gandhi was able to mobilize millions of people and bring about significant change in India. Another example is Nelson Mandela, who spent 27 years in prison for his anti-apartheid activism before becoming the first black president of South Africa. Mandela's idealistic vision of a free and equal society inspired millions of people around the world and led to the end of apartheid in South Africa. Mandela's ability to translate his dream of a better world into tangible action is a testament to the power of Quixote-like individuals to effect positive change. Quixote-like individuals have the potential to transform their delusions into reality through their determination, creativity, and unwavering belief in their vision. By embracing their idealism and working tirelessly towards their goals, these individuals can inspire others and bring about meaningful change in the world. It is important to recognize and support the efforts of Quixote-like individuals, as they often serve as catalysts for progress and social transformation. One key aspect of how Quixote-like individuals can turn their delusions into positive outcomes is their ability to inspire and mobilize others. These individuals often have a magnetic charisma and a passion that ignites a sense of purpose in those around them. Gandhi and Mandela, for example, were able to galvanize entire nations to join their movements for change through their powerful rhetoric, moral clarity, and unwavering commitment to their ideals. Moreover, Quixote-like individuals possess a sense of resilience that enables them to overcome the inevitable setbacks and obstacles they face in pursuit of their dreams. Gandhi endured imprisonment, fasting, and physical attacks while Mandela spent nearly 3 decades behind bars, yet both remained steadfast in their beliefs and continued to push forward despite the adversity they encountered. This resilience is a crucial factor in translating delusions into tangible change, as it allows these individuals to persist in the face of daunting challenges and setbacks. Additionally, Quixote-like individuals often possess a strong sense of creativity and innovation, which enables them to think outside the box and devise unconventional solutions to complex problems. By embracing their creativity and thinking creatively, these individuals are able to come up with novel ways to achieve their goals and bring about the change they envision. For example, Gandhi's use of nonviolent resistance and civil disobedience was a novel approach to challenging colonial rule, while Mandela's emphasis on reconciliation and forgiveness helped bridge the deep divides in South African society. Quixote-like individuals have the potential to not only dream big but also to turn those dreams into reality through their ability to inspire others, their resilience in the face of adversity, and their creative problem-solving skills. By recognizing and supporting these individuals, we can harness their idealism and vision to drive meaningful change and progress in the world. The stories of individuals like Gandhi and Mandela serve as powerful examples of how Quixote-like individuals can effect positive change and leave a lasting impact on society. Chapter 4: The Dark Side of Quixote Syndrome. Persistent idealism, often referred to as Quixotism, can have a significant impact on a person's mental health over time. While idealism itself is not necessarily harmful, the relentless pursuit of unrealistic ideals or goals can lead to a multitude of negative psychological and emotional consequences. One of the main ways in which persistent idealism can erode mental health is through constant feelings of disappointment and frustration. Idealists often have high expectations for themselves and those around them, and when these expectations are not met, it can lead to feelings of failure, inadequacy, and disillusionment. This can take a toll on a person's self-esteem and lead to feelings of depression or anxiety. Additionally, the relentless pursuit of unrealistic ideals can also lead to feelings of burnout and exhaustion. Idealists often pour all of their time and energy into trying to achieve their lofty goals, which can leave them feeling physically and emotionally drained. This constant state of stress and overwhelm can take a toll on a person's well-being and contribute to feelings of fatigue, irritability, and even physical health problems. Furthermore, persistent idealism can also lead to social isolation. Idealists may find it difficult to connect with others who do not share their same ideals or values, which can result in feelings of loneliness and alienation. This lack of social support can further exacerbate feelings of depression and anxiety, as well as contribute to a sense of being misunderstood or unappreciated. While idealism can be a positive trait that inspires individuals to strive for greatness and make positive change in the world, it is important to recognize when it crosses the line into Quixotism and becomes detrimental to one's mental health. Seeking support from a therapist or counselor can be helpful in navigating the complexities of persistent idealism and finding a healthy balance between pursuing one's dreams and maintaining a sense of well-being. In addition to the negative psychological and emotional consequences mentioned earlier, persistent idealism can also impact a person's sense of fulfillment and satisfaction in life. When individuals continuously strive for unattainable ideals, they may never feel content with their achievements or circumstances, leading to a perpetual cycle of dissatisfaction and longing for something more. This constant yearning for perfection or unrealistic goals can prevent individuals from appreciating the present moment and finding joy in the everyday experiences of life. Moreover, the relentless pursuit of idealism can also lead to a distorted sense of reality and difficulty in accepting failures or setbacks. Idealists may struggle with acknowledging their limitations or mistakes, as they are so entrenched in their vision of how things should be. This can result in a lack of resilience and coping skills when faced with challenges, as individuals may be ill-equipped to deal with the inevitable disappointments and obstacles that come their way. Furthermore, persistent idealism can contribute to a sense of disconnection from reality and an inability to adapt to changing circumstances. As individuals cling to their ideals and refuse to compromise or adjust their expectations, they may find themselves out of touch with the practicalities of life and unable to navigate the complexities of real-world situations. This can lead to a sense of frustration, helplessness, and a lack of agency in shaping one's own life. While idealism can be a powerful force for positive change and personal growth, it is essential to recognize the potential pitfalls of persistent idealism, or Quixotism, and its impact on mental health. Finding a balance between pursuing one's dreams and maintaining a realistic perspective on life is key to preserving one's well-being and fostering a sense of fulfillment and happiness. Seeking support from mental health professionals or engaging in self-reflection and introspection can be valuable tools in navigating the challenges of persistent idealism and cultivating a healthy mindset that prioritizes self-care and holistic well-being. When individuals pursue unattainable goals with an obsessive determination, they often find themselves on a relentless pursuit towards an outcome that may never be achievable. This constant chase can lead to burnout, as individuals become physically, emotionally, and mentally exhausted from the never-ending effort to reach an impossible standard. As individuals push themselves to the limit in pursuit of their unattainable goals, they may sacrifice their well-being, relationships, and sanity in the process. The pressure to meet these unattainable standards can create a sense of disillusionment, as individuals realize that no matter how hard they try, they may never reach their goals. This can lead to feelings of hopelessness, worthlessness, and inadequacy, as individuals struggle to come to terms with their perceived failure. The cycle of burnout and disillusionment can have serious consequences on an individual's mental health, causing feelings of anxiety, depression, and despair. The constant stress of chasing impossible dreams can also take a toll on physical health, leading to fatigue, insomnia, and other health issues. In order to break free from the cycle of burnout and disillusionment, individuals must learn to recognize when a goal is truly unattainable and take steps to set more realistic goals for themselves. By prioritizing self-care, seeking support from loved ones, and practicing self-compassion, individuals can learn to accept their limitations and find fulfillment in more achievable pursuits. It is important to remember that success is not defined by reaching impossible standards, but by taking care of oneself and finding joy in the journey towards more realistic goals. The obsession with pursuing unattainable goals can also stem from external sources like societal pressures, cultural expectations, or toxic work environments. In a society that often glorifies perfectionism and achievement at all costs, individuals may feel compelled to chase impossible dreams in order to meet these external standards of success. This external pressure can further fuel the cycle of burnout and disillusionment, as individuals internalize these unrealistic expectations and push themselves beyond their limits to try and measure up. Furthermore, the fixation on unattainable goals can also be fueled by underlying issues such as low self-esteem, fear of failure, or a need for validation from others. Individuals may believe that only by achieving these impossible goals will they feel worthy, accepted, or successful. However, this mindset can lead to a never-ending cycle of striving for unattainable perfection, without ever truly finding satisfaction or fulfillment. In addition, the relentless pursuit of unattainable goals can also have ripple effects on other areas of an individual's life. Not only does it impact their mental and physical health, but it can also strain relationships, diminish the quality of work, and even lead to a sense of disconnection from one's own values and passions. It's important for individuals to recognize the toll that chasing impossible dreams can take on all aspects of their life, and make a conscious effort to prioritize balance, self-care, and meaningful relationships. It is crucial for individuals to shift their mindset and redefine success in a more holistic and realistic way. Instead of solely focusing on external achievements or meeting unattainable standards, individuals can find fulfillment by valuing personal growth, resilience, and self-compassion. By letting go of the need for perfection and embracing the journey towards achievable goals, individuals can break free from the unhealthy cycle of burnout and disillusionment, and instead cultivate a sense of purpose, fulfillment, and well-being in their lives. Quixote syndrome, also known as the Don Quixote complex, is a term used to describe a persistent idealism or pursuit of unrealistic goals, often to the detriment of one's mental health. This syndrome is named after the literary character Don Quixote, who famously tilted at windmills while on a quest to revive chivalry and bring justice to the world. People who exhibit Quixote syndrome may have a tendency to view the world through a romanticized lens, often pursuing grandiose and impractical dreams that are detached from reality. While idealism can be a positive trait that fuels creativity and innovation, when taken to extremes it can lead to feelings of frustration, inadequacy, and disillusionment. One of the mental health risks associated with persistent idealism is depression. Individuals who constantly strive for unattainable goals may experience a sense of failure or disappointment when they are unable to meet their high expectations. This can lead to feelings of hopelessness, worthlessness, and despair, which are common symptoms of depression. Additionally, the pressure to constantly achieve perfection or fulfill unrealistic dreams can create a cycle of negative self-talk and self-criticism that exacerbates feelings of sadness and low self-esteem. Anxiety is another mental health condition that may be linked to Quixote syndrome. The fear of failure and the constant pressure to succeed can fuel feelings of anxiety and stress. Individuals may experience excessive worry, restlessness, and difficulty relaxing as they obsess over their goals and fear falling short of their expectations. This chronic state of anxiety can have physical and psychological consequences, such as muscle tension, insomnia, and difficulty concentrating. It is important for individuals who struggle with Quixote syndrome to seek help and support from mental health professionals. Therapy can help individuals gain a more realistic perspective on their goals and learn to set manageable expectations for themselves. Additionally, learning healthy coping mechanisms and stress management techniques can help individuals reduce feelings of anxiety and depression and improve their mental well-being. The connection between Quixote syndrome and mental health conditions such as depression and anxiety highlights the importance of finding a balance between idealism and realism. While it is important to pursue our dreams and aspirations, it is also crucial to acknowledge our limitations and set achievable goals. By taking a more balanced approach to goal setting and self-evaluation, individuals can protect their mental health and well-being. Quixotism refers to the act of pursuing lofty and romantic ideals without regard for practicality or reality. When someone becomes consumed with a personal mission or cause to the point of obsession, it can significantly strain their personal relationships. This is because the individual may prioritize their mission above all else, including their relationships with friends, family, and significant others. When someone is lost in the mission of Quixotism, they may neglect to fulfill their social obligations or spend quality time with their loved ones. They may become distant, preoccupied, and emotionally unavailable, leading to feelings of neglect and abandonment in their relationships. People may also find it difficult to connect with someone who is so laser-focused on their own goals and dreams, as it can make them feel undervalued and unimportant in the individual's life. Furthermore, the person consumed with Quixotism may become insensitive or dismissive of the needs and feelings of those around them, as they are so consumed with their own personal mission. This lack of empathy and understanding can lead to conflicts and misunderstandings in relationships, eroding trust and communication between individuals. In addition, the social cost of being lost in the mission of Quixotism can manifest in social isolation and alienation from friends and family. The individual may become so absorbed in their own world that they neglect to nurture their social connections, leading to feelings of loneliness and disconnection from the people who care about them. Quixotism can strain personal relationships by causing the individual to prioritize their mission above all else, neglecting their social obligations and emotional connections with others. It is important for individuals to strike a balance between pursuing their ideals and maintaining healthy relationships with those around them to avoid the social costs of being lost in the mission. One aspect to consider when discussing the social cost of being lost in the mission of Quixotism is the impact it can have on the mental health of the individual and those around them. When someone becomes so fixated on their mission that they neglect their personal relationships, they may experience feelings of loneliness, isolation, and even depression. On the flip side, their loved ones may feel neglected, unimportant, and emotionally drained from trying to connect with someone who is consumed by their own goals. Moreover, the pursuit of quixotic ideals can sometimes involve risky or extreme behaviors that can put a strain on relationships. For example, someone who is determined to save the environment at all costs might engage in protests or demonstrations that put them at odds with their friends and family who may not share the same level of passion or commitment. This can create tension and conflict within relationships, further isolating the individual pursuing their mission. Another dimension to explore is the role of ego and self-righteousness in quixotism. When someone is so dedicated to their cause that they believe they are the only ones who truly understand the importance of their mission, it can create a sense of superiority and arrogance that distances them from others. This can lead to resentment and alienation from those who feel judged or inferior because they do not share the same level of devotion. It is crucial for individuals who are passionate about a cause to strike a balance between pursuing their ideals and maintaining healthy relationships with those around them. Open communication, empathy, and understanding are key to avoiding the social costs of being lost in the mission of quixotism. It is important to remember that personal relationships are an integral part of life and should not be sacrificed in the pursuit of lofty ideals. In the context of Quixote syndrome, which refers to an individual's persistent pursuit of idealistic or improbable goals despite criticism or discouragement. Society plays a crucial role in either enabling or discouraging such behavior. Societal feedback can shape or suppress Quixote-like behavior in several ways. On one hand, a supportive and encouraging environment can fuel an individual's determination to pursue their dreams, even if they seem unrealistic or idealistic to others. Positive reinforcement from friends, family, or society as a whole can boost someone's confidence and provide the motivation to continue striving for their goals, despite setbacks or criticism. Conversely, a society that is critical or dismissive of unconventional or unrealistic pursuits can discourage individuals from embracing their Quixote-like tendencies. Negative feedback, ridicule, or lack of support can lead someone to doubt themselves and abandon their dreams in favor of more practical or socially acceptable paths. The fear of judgment or rejection from others can stifle creativity and innovation, limiting individuals from reaching their full potential. Furthermore, societal expectations and norms can also play a role in shaping Quixote-like behavior. In cultures that value conformity and stability over risk-taking and innovation, individuals may feel pressure to adhere to traditional paths and goals, rather than pursue their own unique and ambitious aspirations. On the other hand, societies that celebrate individuality, creativity, and resilience are more likely to foster a supportive environment for Quixote-like behavior to flourish. The role of society in enabling or discouraging Quixote syndrome highlights the importance of social support, encouragement, and acceptance in nurturing the dreams and ambitions of individuals. By recognizing and valuing the diversity of goals and aspirations within a community, society can empower individuals to pursue their passions and make a positive impact on the world, despite the challenges and criticism they may face along the way. One important aspect to consider in the role of society in shaping Quixote-like behavior is the influence of cultural values and norms. Different societies may have varying attitudes towards risk-taking, ambition, and unconventional pursuits, which can greatly impact how individuals are encouraged or discouraged in pursuing their ideals. For example, in cultures that prioritize stability and practicality, individuals may be more likely to conform to traditional roles and expectations, leading them to dismiss or suppress their Quixote-like tendencies. On the other hand, in societies that champion innovation and creativity, individuals may feel more empowered to pursue their dreams, despite facing skepticism or criticism. Moreover, societal structures and institutions can also play a significant role in either enabling or discouraging Quixote-like behavior. For instance, educational systems that focus solely on standardized testing and academic achievement may discourage students from exploring their passions or taking risks in pursuit of their ambitions. On the contrary, environments that prioritize holistic education, creativity, and personal growth can nurture and support individuals in their quest for idealistic goals. Additionally, the media and popular culture can also have a profound impact on shaping societal attitudes towards Quixote-like behavior. Portrayals of individuals who defy the odds and achieve their dreams can inspire others to follow suit, while narratives that emphasize conformity and practicality may dampen the spirit of those with ambitious aspirations. The role of society in either enabling or discouraging Quixote-like behavior is multifaceted and complex, encompassing cultural values, societal norms, institutional structures, and media influences. By fostering a supportive, inclusive, and encouraging environment that celebrates individuality, creativity, and resilience, society can empower individuals to pursue their dreams and make a lasting impact on the world. In Miguel de Cervantes' novel Don Quixote, the titular character suffers from Quixote syndrome, also known as Quixotism, which is characterized by delusional or idealistic behavior stemming from an inability to distinguish between reality and fantasy. In today's digital age, where social media plays a significant role in shaping perceptions and validating individuals' beliefs and actions, Quixote syndrome can be exacerbated. Social media platforms provide individuals with a constant stream of information and validation in the form of likes, comments, shares, and followers. This can create a feedback loop that reinforces delusional thinking and distorts perceptions of reality. For someone already prone to Quixote syndrome, the validation received on social media can further fuel their delusions and lead to an even greater disconnect from reality. Furthermore, social media allows individuals to curate their online personas and present themselves in a way that is not necessarily reflective of their actual lives. This can create a false sense of reality for both the individual and their followers, blurring the lines between fact and fiction. For someone suffering from Quixote syndrome, this can further exacerbate their tendency to live in a fantasy world detached from the truth. Additionally, social media echo chambers can further reinforce delusional thinking by surrounding individuals with like-minded individuals who validate their beliefs and shield them from dissenting opinions. This can create a distorted view of reality and make it even more challenging for someone with Quixote syndrome to break free from their delusions. The digital age, particularly the role of social media, can exacerbate Quixote syndrome by providing constant validation and reinforcement of delusional thinking. It is essential for individuals to be mindful of the impact of social media on their perceptions and beliefs and to seek out diverse perspectives to maintain a connection to reality. One of the key aspects to consider when examining how the digital age exacerbates Quixote syndrome is social comparison. Social media platforms often serve as a stage for individuals to showcase their highlight reels, creating an environment where people compare their own lives to the curated versions of others. This constant exposure to seemingly perfect lives can contribute to feelings of inadequacy and fuel delusions of grandeur in individuals suffering from Quixote syndrome. Moreover, the instant gratification provided by social media in the form of likes, shares, and comments can reinforce the belief that one's delusions are not only valid but also worthy of praise. This can distort the individual's perception of reality even further, blurring the lines between fantasy and truth. The dopamine rush associated with receiving validation on social media can create a vicious cycle where individuals seek out more validation to feed their delusions, leading to a deepening of Quixote syndrome. Furthermore, the algorithms that govern social media platforms are designed to show users content that aligns with their interests and beliefs, creating echo chambers where individuals are only exposed to viewpoints that reinforce their existing beliefs. This can prevent individuals with Quixote syndrome from being challenged and exposed to alternative perspectives that could potentially help them reel back their delusions. The digital age, with its emphasis on social comparison, and personalized content, can exacerbate Quixote syndrome by reinforcing delusional thinking and providing individuals with the means to escape from reality. It is crucial for both individuals and society as a whole to be aware of the potential dangers of social media in perpetuating and deepening delusions, and to actively seek out diverse perspectives and critical thinking in order to maintain a connection to reality. Quixote syndrome, also known as the Don Quixote delusion, is a psychiatric condition characterized by a persistent and intense belief in a false reality or delusion. This syndrome is named after the literary character Don Quixote, who was known for his delusional belief that he was a knight on a quest to defeat imaginary enemies. The impact of Quixote syndrome on physical health can be significant, as prolonged engagement in delusional pursuits can lead to a range of psychosomatic effects. Psychosomatic symptoms are physical symptoms that are rooted in psychological or emotional issues, rather than a known physical cause. One of the main ways in which Quixote syndrome can affect physical health is through stress. Constantly chasing after unrealistic goals or quests can lead to chronic stress, which has been linked to a myriad of negative health outcomes, including increased risk of heart disease, digestive issues, weakened immune system, and chronic pain. In addition, individuals suffering from Quixote syndrome may experience sleep disturbances, as their preoccupation with their delusions can interfere with their ability to relax and fall asleep. Poor sleep can further exacerbate stress and contribute to a cycle of declining physical health. Furthermore, individuals who are consumed by their delusions may neglect self-care, such as proper nutrition, exercise, and hygiene. This can lead to physical ailments such as malnutrition, weight loss or gain, and poor physical health. The psychosomatic effects of prolonged delusional pursuits associated with Quixote syndrome can have a significant impact on an individual's physical health. It is crucial for individuals experiencing this syndrome to seek help from mental health professionals in order to address underlying issues and improve well-being. One key aspect to consider when discussing the impact of Quixote syndrome on physical health is somatization. Somatization refers to the manifestation of psychological distress through physical symptoms. In the case of individuals with Quixote syndrome, the intense belief in their delusions can manifest physically in the form of headaches, stomach aches, muscle tension, and other somatic complaints. These physical symptoms may not have a clear medical cause, leading individuals to undergo numerous medical tests and procedures in an attempt to find a physical explanation. This can not only be emotionally distressing but also add to the burden on the individual's physical health. Moreover, the relentless pursuit of delusional quests can also result in self-harm or risky behaviors. For example, someone who believes they are invincible like a superhero may engage in dangerous activities without regard for personal safety. This can result in serious injuries or even death, further deteriorating the individual's physical health. Furthermore, the social consequences of Quixote syndrome can also impact physical health. Individuals consumed by their delusions may isolate themselves from friends and family, leading to feelings of loneliness and social withdrawal. Social support has been shown to be crucial for maintaining physical health, and the lack of a strong support system can exacerbate the negative impact of Quixote syndrome on the individual's well-being. Addressing the physical health implications of Quixote syndrome requires a comprehensive approach that includes both mental health interventions and lifestyle modifications. Therapy, medication, and cognitive behavioral techniques can help individuals challenge their delusions and develop healthier coping mechanisms. Additionally, promoting self-care practices such as regular exercise, proper nutrition, and stress management techniques can improve physical health and well-being. By understanding the psychosomatic effects of prolonged delusional pursuits associated with Quixote syndrome and implementing appropriate interventions, individuals can better manage their condition and work towards improving their physical health outcomes. Quixote-like behavior refers to behaviors similar to those exhibited by the titular character in Miguel de Cervantes' novel, Don Quixote. Don Quixote is known for his idealistic and unrealistic view of the world, often leading him to pursue chivalrous adventures that are disconnected from reality. This behavior can manifest in modern individuals who become overly fixated on their own idealistic beliefs or pursuits to the point of isolating themselves from reality and the people around them. One of the key consequences of this Quixote-like behavior is isolation. When individuals become so consumed by their own ideals and fantasies, they often withdraw from social interactions and relationships. They may spend excessive amounts of time pursuing their own goals or beliefs, neglecting their personal connections and responsibilities in the process. This can lead to feelings of loneliness and disconnection from the world around them. Furthermore, modern Quixotes may find it challenging to relate to others who do not share their idealistic views or understand their pursuits. This can further exacerbate their sense of isolation, as they struggle to find common ground with those who do not see the world through the same lens. As a result, they may retreat further into their own fantasies and beliefs, creating a cycle of isolation and disconnection from reality. The isolation that often accompanies Quixote-like behavior can have detrimental effects on an individual's mental and emotional well-being. Without the support and perspective that social connections provide, they may become increasingly disconnected from reality and struggle to navigate the complexities of the world around them. It is important for individuals exhibiting Quixote-like behavior to seek help and guidance in order to find a balance between their idealistic pursuits and their connection to the world. In addition to the personal consequences of isolation, there are broader societal implications of Quixote-like behavior leading to withdrawal from reality. When individuals become so consumed by their own ideals and fantasies, they may become disengaged from the pressing issues and challenges facing society. This disconnection can hinder their ability to contribute meaningfully to their communities and make a positive impact on the world around them. Moreover, the isolation that often accompanies Quixote-like behavior can create a dangerous echo chamber where individuals are only exposed to perspectives that reinforce their own beliefs. This lack of diversity in thought can lead to a skewed understanding of reality and prevent individuals from critically examining their own beliefs and actions. It can also foster a sense of self-righteousness and entitlement, as individuals may believe that their own ideals are unquestionably correct and superior to those of others. Furthermore, the isolation resulting from Quixote-like behavior can also exacerbate feelings of alienation and disconnection from society at large. As individuals become more entrenched in their own fantasies and beliefs, they may struggle to bridge the gap between their internal world and the external world. This disconnect can create a sense of alienation and estrangement from the larger social fabric, leading to feelings of loneliness and isolation. The isolation that often